Hello and welcome back to another Genshin Impact tier list. In this tier list, the Genshin characters have a day off, and they're going to be in random groups of three. So, what are these groups going to be doing on their day off? We're going to find out. We have 7 different categories here. One of them is hiking or camping. So, this group of 3 could either go on a expedition and go hiking, or just go out into the woods and camp. They can go to the beach, obviously. They can go to the amusement park or play mini golf. Two very fun activities you can do for the day with a group of friends. They could go visit a museum or local attractions. There's always stuff going on in the world of Teyvat. Or if we want to say if they're on the Earth, then yeah, they can visit attractions in another city, go to a museum, sightsee, whatever. They could go to a concert, maybe a K-pop group is performing, or a very popular idol. Movies. A group of 3 can just go and watch 2 movies in the entire day. 2 or 3 movies. Just have fun at the movie theater. Or if these 3 characters don't really want to go out and they would much rather stay at home, play games all day, they can do that. So, I think this is actually going to be a little bit challenging to figure out which category they'll do, but hey, it'll be a fun challenge, so let's get into it. Here we are, random groups of 3, just like we always do. Let's start it up. What do we got? Give us some good groups. I'm excited. All right, done. First group, Lisa, Tainari, and Yaimiko. We are starting off pretty strong here. Lisa, Tainari, and Yaimiko. All right, now I have to think, because what would these 3 want to do on a day off? Honestly, going to the beach sounds like something Yaimiko and Lisa would do. Tainari does not feel like a beach person, but they might just drag him there. Ooh, maybe museums and attractions, though. That could be actually, yeah. Lisa is a librarian. She loves books. I guess you could say she probably likes history. Yaimiko, hell, she writes books. She can get inspiration. And then Tainari, he's very smart. He loves to learn, and you never know. So I'm going to put them in the museums and local attractions just to, take the day off, take it easy. If they don't go to this, then they'll go to the beach. But this is definitely a museums or local attractions type of group. Next up, Hu Tao, Kaya, and Sethos. All right. So this group of characters, this would be honestly a chaotic group. Hu Tao is Hu Tao. Kaya, he can play along well with anyone, though, honestly. And then Sethos is just a normal, cool dude. So what would they do? That is a very good question. Oh, you know what? Now thinking about it, probably amusement park and or mini golf. Or you could put in. I don't know what other type of games you could put in besides mini golf, but they would definitely, I feel like, go to an amusement park, have fun. Kaya's kind of like the dad in this group, watching his 2 kids playing mini golf, just enjoying each other's company. That's what I feel like this group would do. At the end of the day, Kaya can have a drink or maybe drinking during it because it's Kaya. So yeah, no, that would be a really fun group to hang out with, honestly. Kachina, Aino, and Layla. What is this group? Oh no, the kids are gonna be well, actually, I don't know if I want to call Aino a kid. She makes half of the machines in Nodcry. And then Kachina, Aino, and Layla. Well, this is interesting. Honestly, the movies might be where to go, or stay at home. I feel like Layla would go to the movies just to sleep while the 2 kids watch the movies, but I feel like they'd also want to stay home. Yeah, actually, it makes sense for them to stay home and just play games. They don't want to go anywhere. I know every time Traveler is at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop, I know is always asking, "Are you here to play?" And then there's Kachina, obviously, who's very energetic and hyper. And then Layla is just do whatever they want. She just wants to sleep. She's tired. She has work to do. She's gonna stay home. Fischl, Charlotte, and Fremine. Oh boy, this is gonna be one hell of a dynamic trio here. Fischl, Charlotte, and Fremine. What the heck? Right? That is the group. Yeah. All right. Well, Fischl, Charlotte, and Fremine. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. It's either museums and attractions or the beach. The beach, I feel like Fischl would love to go to the beach and kind of make her own castle in the sand, while Fremine kind of just hangs out in the ocean underwater, while Charlotte goes around interviewing people, trying to get news stories. Or they could go to a museum or local attractions. Well, actually, now that I think about it more, no, no, I don't know what I was thinking. They're beach. They're going to the beach on a day off. They're gonna go to the beach. All three of them have their own motives to go to the beach, but they all agree to go there. So that's where I'm putting them. Next group: Neuvillette, Kuching, and Xingqiu. Interesting. Three very intellectual characters, very smart. So I can see them probably going to like museums or attractions. Neuvillette would want to go to understand humans better. Kuching, she just works her ass off all day and night, so this would be a nice getaway from work. And Xingqiu, I feel like he'd just kind of go along with anything, but that very well suits him. So I'm going to put them in this category. They could maybe go to the movies, but I mean, I don't know. This seems just their type of, attraction. Inefa, Ayaka, and Alinni. All right, we got the robot. We got a magician. And we have a character who dances in the water with socks on. But yes, so these three. Oh boy. This is actually kind of difficult. I'm in between movies and amusement park and mini golf. I'm not sure which one to go with at the moment. I'm really just debating how would Anefa do on amusement parks. Would she enjoy that? I'm not very sure. The movies, though, I feel like all three of them can get behind the movies. It seems like something they do. I don't know. It just fits them. For some reason, I'm going to keep them in the movies category. I just see them going to the movies on a day off. They'd have fun. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. So far, pretty even. Jean, Aoife, and Klee. Oh, no. Even on her day off, Jean has to watch Klee. I feel so sorry for her. But hey, at least she has Aoife. He's more than capable of taking care and watching a child. Deals with Saurians. This is 100% mother. Called Aoife mother. Mother, father, and daughter. So, I mean, you can honestly put them anywhere, and I'd be okay with it. Besides concert. All right, you know what? I got it. And so I was thinking of maybe putting them in hiking and camping, but Klee, she's a kid. She wants to run around and have fun. Bring her to the amusement park. She'll be good for hours. Play mini golf. That'll just make her day. She'll be very happy. She won't be going out fish blasting. I can tell you that right now. So yeah, that's what they're gonna do. It's just like a nice family, day trip. Xilonen, Chiori, and Chongyun, the Chongster. This is an interesting group. What would these? Would Chiori go to a concert? That's the thing, because I can see Xilonen and Chongyun going to a concert. Chiori's the one. Like, I don't think she'd want to go unless Xilonen can get her to make outfits for the people performing. But I mean, I don't know. I want to put them in concert, but I just don't see Chiori going. That's not something she'd do. I don't think I'm wrong in thinking of that, but Maybe. Otherwise, the beach could be. I mean, Shilonen and Chiori would love the beach. Chongyun would honestly probably go just to look for evil spirits and stuff like that, and ghosts. So I'm probably gonna put them in the beach category because I don't see them going anywhere else. So yeah, I think they're gonna go to the beach. I really want to put them in concert, man. I just don't see Chiori going. Man, no one in the hiking or camping category. I really thought that was going to be a popular category. I knew concert would be the least popular, but I do think we'll get one group that will go. But we'll see. You never know. Maybe that was just a bad category. Kale, Lauma, and Diluc. This is also kind of like a mother, father, daughter type of group here. So let's see. Where would this group go on a day off? Honestly, I was just talking about it before I make a final decision. Lauma doesn't get out of the Frostmoon Scions often. Kale is used to hiking and camping. I mean, she's a forest ranger. And then Diluc knows the outsides, the environment very well. I think they do well going on a hiking or camping trip. I don't see them going to the beach. Amusement park and mini golf, I mean, yes. However, at the same time, I think maybe they wouldn't like that. Museums and attractions, I feel like they'd want to do something more exciting. Concert, no. Movies, possibly. But I think hiking and camping is the best category for them to be in. I think that's what they will do on their day off. Razor, Mizuki, and Child. Oh boy, they have to deal with a Razor. Child, Mizuki, and Razor. Alright, I see this group as going to the amusement park or playing games like mini golf. Because Child, he's very competitive. Razor doesn't understand, human language or, how they think that much. So a ton of these options I don't think he'd enjoy, but he'd enjoy the amusement park and would like to play, learn golf. Mizuki would be like a mom, helping Razor. And then Child would be like, come on, I'm going to beat you both. And he's just going to challenge them to all the competitions. And he's going to win probably all of them. But yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see in this group. Not too much more to say about that. Flynn's, Lanyan, and Auroron. Oh my god, a Flynn's Auroron meetup would be iconic. And then throw in Lanyan, who's like just your normal sweet girl from Chenyu Vale that is just thrown in with these two crazy guys. Oh, what are they? Dude. I don't know why my mind went to concert. I mean, it could work. All right. Actually, wait. Hear me out. I do not see them in any of these top 3 categories. Museums and attractions, I could see them doing, but at the same time, a concert. I feel like Lanyan would love to go to a concert no matter who it is. I bet she hasn't been to one and she's been dying to go. Auroron, he is very goofy, and I think he'd love to go to a concert as well and just have a good time and make jokes. And then Flynn's, I don't think he's ever been to a concert, and it would be a new experience for him. I mean, I see concert working for this group. If not, then museums and attractions for sure. This is this is honestly a toss-up between these two. I'm gonna put them in concert just to at least get one group in the concert. But yeah, I could see them in museums and attractions just as much as this one. So yeah, this would be a very fun group to be a part of. I would love to hear Flynn's and Auroron's conversations and see how Lanyan would play a part in that. Kujo, Sara, Dahlia, and Zhao. Okay. Not sure how well this group would get along, but oh, wait a minute. Zhao. Oh boy. Oh man. Thinking about this, I don't see this group honestly getting along that much. And Zhao doesn't like to be around other people outside. and I don't think he'll want to play games with these two. They honestly just might go to the movies. They just might go to the movies. I don't even see them going to like museums or visiting local attractions. I honestly don't. I see them just going to the movies and enjoying themselves. Honestly, that's all I got for this group. I don't know what their dynamic would be. I just don't think they'd be very talkative. I don't know. Speaking of talkative, you have Ito and Beto on the same group with Nahida. Yeah, this is going to be one rowdy group for sure, especially if alcohol gets involved. Well, for Beto and Ito, not Nahida. Okay, so honestly, this group can be in almost every category. Man, what would they do? It's either amusement park or beach. Got to be one of these two. I could see them just hitting all of them, going to the beach first, then amusement park after, then mini golf. They'd do everything. I gotta say the beach. I gotta say the beach. This gotta be a beach type of group here. They'd love it. Beto can drink, lay in the sun. Ito can make sandcastles, play in the ocean. Nahida can play in the sand and read and just enjoy life. This would be a very, very fun group. Shanyun, Eula, and Clorand. Okay. So we got three women here. Some final ladies. What are these three gonna do on a day off together? Huh. I could also see them in many categories here. Okay, this is probably going to be one of the hardest groups to decide because I don't know. I have like four different options. I can see them going to the beach. I can see them going to museums and local attractions. I could see them going to a concert. And I can see them staying at home, playing games and like tabletop games because Clorand, and just hanging out at home. So I can see them in four different categories. I have no idea what I'm going to choose here. All right, you know what? I'm going to go with the beach because this is a day off. So Janyun likes to work at home and make machines. So I don't think she'll want to stay at home. Concert, I'm just going to cross concert off. I just don't see it. Museums and attractions, I feel like Clorand would be the least likely to do that. Honestly, Eula too. I'm just not sure if they all would want to do that. While the beach, it's a day off. They're relaxing, just enjoying themselves. I think that's what they'd go with. That's a very, very tough decision. I would love to hear what you guys think this group would do because I'm stuck. So I'm putting them at beach and calling it a day. And we're moving on. Kanich, Navia, and Mika. Oh, wait a minute. They're going hiking or camping. 100%. I can see it. Kanich is used to being out in the wild. Mika does, it's not commissions, but he does like scouting missions and runs, stuff like that. And then Navia just seems like the type of girl who would be like, let's go camping. Let's go on a hike. Come on, partner. So yeah, I can see them definitely hiking or camping. 100%. That is something they would do. Nice. Iansan, Emily, and Ayato. Ooh, interesting. Three very different characters. How are they going to mesh together? And after scanning these categories, I think it's pretty obvious they're going to go to museums and attractions. Ayato being one of the main figures in Inazuma, it'd be nice for him to go around and see what other towns or cities is like, to get, ideas, inspirations, or how to connect with them, maybe create a contract and become allies. Emily, she's a detective. She likes to look at, specific details, and it's just, I think this is something she'd like to do. And then Ian-san, she might honestly want to bring things back to the collective of plenty. And while, doing this, she's getting her steps in for the day. Always thinking about exercising. So I think this is what they do. It'll be fun for them. Farina, Albedo, and Seat Lolly. Oh boy, this is a fun group. I would love to be a part of this. Albedo, Farina, and Seat Lolly. Oh, this is hype. What are they gonna do? I don't know, but I would love to hang out with this group. This is great. Oh, okay. All right. Another tough one. I'm between two. They're either going to museums and local attractions, or they're staying home and just playing games and stuff like that. It, I can see both sides, especially Farina. She has her playful side where she likes, play games and be fun, has a very fun personality, but she can also be, the fake Hydro Archon, go to she goes to these museums and has a bunch of knowledge she can talk about where these, paintings or statues came from and visit local attractions and be the center of everything. Then there's Seat Lolly. She can just be drunk, stay at home, play games, have a good time. Or she could go to these, museums and attractions and also talk about the history of everything since she knows everything due to the scrolls and the Masters of the Night Wind's history and all the records they keep. So, honestly, either one, depending on the mood they're in, honestly. And then Albedo's just Albedo. He's cool with it, with whatever. I don't think he cares. I'm okay. So, considering this is a day off, we're completely removing any type of work. They're having fun. They're going to stay home and play games and just do stuff at home together. I could easily put them in this category, museums and attractions, but they are on a day off. They're not working. They're letting their brain relax. So they're going to stay home and chill. That's my reasoning. Yanfei, Arlecchino, and Varessa. Oh, good lord. This is interesting. Arlecchino with Varessa is wild. Okay. Well then, father's gonna have to go into father mode. Okay, wait, I have a good one. I have a good category to put them in. Hear me out here. Hear me out. Arlecchino likes she likes drama. She likes entertainment. Remember when the Fontaine, I guess, trailer dropped? She was watching Linny and Lynette perform on stage, and then she like goes up on stage and pushes the cardboard cutouts down. But she knows a lot about performing and stuff like that. I think she'd want to go to the movies. Yanfei being a lawyer, she would love to go to the movies. That's something I think she'd love to do. I bet she watches a ton of stuff at home. And then Varessa, when has she ever even seen a movie? I don't know. So I think would be something new for her. Like, yes, you would think of Varessa being very energetic and, speedy and want to just do stuff outside, but she can also hyper focus on something like a movie. So I'm putting them in the movie category. I think this works perfect for them. So yeah, that would be fun. Nefer, Baiju, and Hazo. 3 different characters here. All right. This is definitely a museums and attractions type of group. I can't really see them in any other category. I think Baiju would love to, visit local attractions somewhere and go to these museums, learn about, history and different, I guess, arts and leeway. Hazo being a detective, I think he can learn some things, and it is a nice break off from work. And then Nefer, I mean, I feel like no matter where she goes, she's always on the clock thinking, since she knows a lot of secrets to gather intel. She might be able to overhear some people's conversations and stuff like that. So that's where I'm putting them. Next up, Lynette, Chaska, and Barbara. These are 3 characters I don't think I'd ever even think about meeting. Lynette, Barbara, and Chaska. What the hell is this group going to do? Okay, hear me out. I'm with 2, and this is interesting. I'm thinking either amusement park and mini golf or concert. That's where my brain goes for now. I need to think a little bit more because, like, I feel like Barbara's gonna be running the ship here. Like Chaska's gonna listen to Barbara, and Lynette, she's used to dealing with her brother. So I feel like she'll just do whatever they want to do. Oh, you know what? I think Chaska would really like to go to an amusement park with Barbara. After I was just thinking of the recent summer event. That's something Chaska would like to do, and I think Barbara would love to go to an amusement park and play mini golf. And Lynette, she might enjoy it too. So yeah, I think this is a perfect category for them. Raiden, Diona, and Kokomi. Raiden always gets the weirdest groups, but hey, at least she has Kokomi with her. They know each other, for better or worse. Now, what in the hell would they do though? Well, for this one, I only have two options as well. Either stay at home or go to the beach. Kokomi can just live at the beach. She's like a freaking mermaid. Diona is interesting because I feel like if she went to the beach, she'd try to use stuff to make drinks, new materials, new everything. So, and then Raiden can just lay in the beach looking hot, minding her own business. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in beach category. Why not? Like I could also see them staying home, but I don't know. I feel like Kokomi and Diona would want to get out of the house on their day off and do something somewhat productive. So yeah. Skirk, Dia, and Venti. Oh my. Okay. We gotta this group. Oh man. Skirk throws this entire group off. I could see Dia and Venti doing so many things, but Skirk being here is just kind of yeah, I don't know what she's gonna want to do here. Alright, so I'm gonna have some fun with this group, okay? I'm thinking of putting them at beach because Venti. So I'm not going to. I'm not putting them at beach, but I was thinking of going to because Venti would go to the beach just to get drunk, and Dia same thing, but also lay in the sun. And Skirk can train on the sand, just training at the beach. I could easily put them here. However, Venti, he likes music. He likes drinking. He would go to a concert in a heartbeat. Dia, I think, would also love to go to a concert and jam out. Skirk, she might use this as a form of training in some way. And I think it's 2 against 1. These two want to go to a concert. She's indifferent, but she's gonna go. And you never know with Skirk. Maybe she's gonna do this like not as a mission, but she says she's quote unquote told to go, like Alice. You know how she does deals with Dory sometimes? Maybe this is another type of thing. She has to go to a concert, so I'm putting them here. They're gonna have fun. Kirara, Bennett, and Chevres. All right, we have a cat, an unlucky or lucky person, and then a police officer. What the hell is this group going to do on a day off? Oh, you know what? They're going to go hiking or camping. Why, you may ask? Chevres is in the city practically every day. She doesn't get to go out much, so this would be a great opportunity for her to. Bennett loves adventuring. Why wouldn't he like this? Kirara, she goes on tons of trips all over Teyvat delivering packages. So it'd be nice. I mean, she knows the land. I think she'd also just enjoy being outdoors, and she just enjoys it in general. So this category fits them perfectly. Nilu, Shangling, and Gaming. All right. This is a fun little group here. Oh, okay. If there is a concert in town, they're going. They are going to a concert if there is one in town. Let me tell you. That's something they do. Yeah. This category fits them. That's all I gotta say. Noelle, Kave, and Zhongli. Ooh, Kave, Zhongli, and Noelle. What do we got here? I mean, it's not hard to put them in the museums and attractions category. This is the easy one. I could try to challenge myself and put them in another category, but I mean, come on. This one just fits them too perfect. We'll take the easy way out here and just put him here. Chi-Chi, Shen-He, and Risley. Triple cryo team. Chi-Chi, Risley, and Shen-He. Well, that's mother, father, and daughter. However, I don't know how much of a mother Shen-He can be. Honestly, Shen-He is used to being out in the wild, and it could be dangerous for her to be around people at an amusement park. Chi-Chi, I don't know how often she gets out. And then Risley is underwater usually all the time. So I think they go hiking or camping. Shen-He can easily take down a couple trees and protect them. So yeah, that's what I see. That'd be a nice little, fun trip for them. Faruzan, Alhaitham, and Sucrose. Well, they'd probably just stay in the academia all day. What a trio here. I mean, museums and attractions. That best fits staying home and reading or studying or testing. I don't know. They can learn stuff, gather more intelligence and information. I don't know what else to say. They wouldn't really want to do much else. They're not party people, that's for sure. Or people, they don't like being. They're not too social. Xinyan, Mualani, and Sino. Pretty much the exact opposite of the group we just had. This group is a ball of fun and energy. Wow. What a difference. Well, they could go into like any category here. They go to the beach, they go to a concert, they go to an amusement park. I mean, pick one and put them there because it doesn't matter. I genuinely don't know. All three of them equally. Beach, amusement park, and concert. Dude, I literally could put them in any of these categories. It doesn't matter. I have to pick one though. Put them in freaking concert. I don't know. Literally all three of those categories work. Toma, Mona, and Mawika. Huh. Well, I just see this group going to the beach and chillaxing, honestly. I don't see them really fitting in a lot of categories, so I do think they all go to the beach and relax, not gonna lie. So we're gonna put them there. Sayu, Dory, and Amber. Amber, you're watching a couple of kids. Well, Sayu. Dory, I don't know. She's not really a kid. She's just a scammer, and she's awesome. I love Dory. What the hell would they do, though? Probably stay at home and play games, honestly. I don't see them going out really anywhere. It's Amber. She just want to play games. Yeah. This category fits them. Siegeween, Traveler, and Wander. Oh, Wander gets stuck with us and Siegeween. Oh, this is not going to end well for him. That's funny. What in the hell is this group going to do, though? I'm going to put them in the hiking, camping, I guess. Because Wander, I feel like, would like that. To be outdoors, away from people. Siegeween's the interesting one, though. The only reasoning I can think of is because she's in the Fortress of Meripede all the time, helping people. I feel like she never gets out, so this would be a rare opportunity for her to leave the ocean and do stuff outside. Coming to the end here. Ningguang, Ganyu with Goro. So the two the two leeway characters and Goro. What would they do? All right, either museums and attractions or the beach. It's one of those two. Yeah, I'm going to say the beach. It's a day off. But museums and attractions would work too. Nah, beach. Yao Yao, Rosaria, Yelan. Now this is a odd trio for sure. Right? Yelan, Rosaria, and Yao Yao. Did I skipped the group, didn't I? That's on me. Well, go back, but all right. Yao Yao, Rosaria, and Yelan. Honestly, I see them hiking and camping. This would be really, really cool. Yao Yao would get to learn a lot from these two. Yelan's used to being out in the wilderness alone. Rosaria likes to be alone, and I think she'd jump at the chance for this. And I think this group would bond very quickly and very well. I see this being a really good thing for them. I like this. I like that a lot. All right, cool. And let's find the group that I accidentally skipped somehow. How did I skip a group? How did I skip this group? Kuki, Shinobu, Yunjin, and Yoimiya. Don't know how I skipped this group. This is a fun group, honestly. Oh, this would be a great. What would they do? Concert or amusement park? Which one? That's the question. Amusement park and mini golf or concert? This group is very similar to Shinyan, Mualani, and Sino. Very similar. Again, I think we'll just put them in concert. Although, I feel bad because a lot of groups fit in this category. We just decided not to put them there. And then the last group, Kazuha, Candice, and Escoffier. Three very different personalities here altogether. What would they do? Oh, I think they'd go hiking and camping. Escoffier would, I think, jump at the chance to try some new meals, like try to cook something new being outside with not a lot of ingredients. Candice would, she's the protector of Aru Village, as I say all the time. I think she'd do her very best to protect these two, and I think she'd enjoy. She lives in the desert, so I think she'd enjoy the different like environment that she'd be in. And then Kazo is just always outside, so I think hiking and camping fits well for them. And with that, we have finished. This is what these random groups of 3 characters would do on their day off. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know. But this was fun, a little bit different. I thought of this. I was like, yeah, I should definitely do this. This is a good idea. So yeah, definitely some hard decisions, but I made my choices and I'm sticking with them. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.